Why some people cry so easily. Have you ever met someone who tears up during a movie, gets emotional over a kind gesture, or struggles to hold back tears during an ordinary conversation? Most people assume they're overly emotional. But what if that's not true? What if crying easily is actually a sign that a person's mind works differently? Think about it. From the time we're children, we're taught that crying is something to avoid. Stop crying! Be tough! Don't be so sensitive! Over the years, many people learn to hide their emotions, but some never fully can, and psychology suggests there's a reason for that. Research shows that certain people are naturally more sensitive to emotional experiences. Their brains process feelings more deeply and more intensely than average. When they see someone hurting, they don't just understand the pain, they feel it. When they hear a touching story, they don't simply listen, they absorb it. A small act of kindness that others might forget in seconds can stay with them for days, because their emotional radar is always switched on. This sensitivity can be exhausting. They often replay conversations in their minds. They think about how other people feel. They carry emotional moments longer than most. But that's not necessarily a weakness. In many cases, it's the source of their greatest strengths. These people are often highly empathetic. They're the friends who notice when something is wrong before anyone says a word. They're the listeners who make others feel understood. They're the people who genuinely care. And there's another interesting fact. Scientists believe crying may actually help the body release emotional stress. That's why many people feel lighter after a good cry. The tears aren't a sign of failure. They're part of the mind's natural way of finding balance. So maybe we've been looking at emotional people the wrong way. Maybe the person who cries easily isn't fragile. Maybe they're simply more connected to what they're feeling, more connected to other people, more connected to life itself. Because real strength isn't always about hiding emotions. Sometimes strength is allowing yourself to feel them, to experience joy fully, to experience sadness honestly, and to stay open-hearted in a world that constantly tells you to shut those feelings down. So the next time you see someone cry, don't assume they're weak. You might be looking at someone with a level of empathy, awareness, and emotional depth that most people never develop. And that may be one of the strongest qualities a person can have. What do you think? Is crying easily a weakness, or is it a hidden strength? Let me know in the comments.